Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another, well, bi-weekly live stream.
Well, today it's bi-weekly, yes.
Yes, exactly. So I'm Peter.
My name is Erik.
And today we're going to be talking about QD-OLED.
Yeah,
which is
I see a
truly,
lot of people already in the chat.
Yeah, which is truly, did you see the name I chose for this live stream?
It was really long.
The best upgrade you can get
Yeah,
right now.
That's
I
true,
think
that's true.
it is. Like,
Yeah.
especially the most noticeable one. And that's obviously one of the things we're looking for.
You know, I managed to have a QD-OLED at home.
Yeah.
Because a long time ago, I already told this story. I had a lot of questions about QD-OLED, and they said, "Why don't you take one home?" So I took an old.
Just experience it.
Yeah, and actually, that was your suggestion.
Yeah.
So
why don't you do that? Because
so I took an old sample home, and then the old sample was needed, and I got upgraded to the 500
oh, poor you.
megahertz QD-OLED.
Megahertz?
Sorry,
hertz.
hertz, not
panel.
megahertz. Yeah. Anyway, and last week we were testing a new HDMI of a DisplayPort cable to test the bandwidth, and actually they wanted to have that monitor I have at home.
Yeah.
And they didn't get it.
No, because I told him, well, you need to then take it back. He said, well, but that's a lot of work. And you started making a lot of excuses, but I guess that's
really
a good
nice on my desk. I love it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So today's giveaway, Peter.
It's not the monitor.
No.
Today's giveaway is pretty damn cool. It's a game. It's called PRAGMATA. It came out, I think, last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Last Friday, I believe. Not sure.
I had a blast playing it already a bit. We're going to be playing it later on this live stream as well. We're going to be giving away a couple of copies during the live stream. So if you want a chance to win, you can go to msi.com/2/insider or follow the Gleam link that I hope the bot is posting in the chat every 5 minutes.
It is.
On both YouTube and on Twitch. So if you're watching on a different platform and you don't see the code, that is correct. But yeah, you need to join on either YouTube or Twitch to be able to see that in the chat. And then I think now is the time to move on because we have a very special guest waiting for us.
Yeah, it's already late as his office.
Yeah. Because we as we were talking about monitors, then obviously we're talking about QD-OLED, and well, who knows more about that than the people who actually make the panels?
Yeah, so we work a lot with Samsung, and it's not really Samsung like from the electronics, but it's
or the phones, or
it's Samsung display.
I think company. It's actually
SDC,
right? Yeah,
Samsung display company.
I think. Yeah.
Anyway, let's go
him.
to our guest.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's still awake.
Yeah.
One moment,
Put
it's
our
loading.
Ears in as well, see if we can hear him. Hello.
Yes.
One of them is. Yeah, there we go.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you guys? Good evening.
Hey,
Good
fine.
morning, actually, or good afternoon.
Already good afternoon for you.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble hearing you
Yeah?
for whatever reason. Yeah, my ears are.
Oh, you take mine.
No, it's fine. But like it's very soft. I think that's the thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Peter
Yeah,
always
I think
has
it's
technical
my
problems. He's
cable.
known for that.
I think it's my cable, but it
No.
should be fine. Okay, so Bing, welcome to the live stream. Very nice of you to make time for us. Can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yes, sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Bing. I've been working with Samsung Display over 10 years now as a field application engineer. I am in charge of all the monitor panels. As everybody knows, QD-OLED started about 4 or 5 years ago. So we're now into the best time of the QD-OLED.
Right.
So,
Okay, cool. And so, what is your role in at Samsung? Did we say it correctly, by the way? Is it Samsung Display Company? I think is the official name.
It's a Samsung Display Corporation.
Corporation.
Oh,
I
we
got
were
it wrong.
close, we
Okay,
were close.
well, it was close. It was close indeed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you do exactly there?
I'm basically in charge of new product promotion, explaining all the cool technologies about our panel to our customers, and We follow through all the new projects and solve whatever issue that's happening during the qualification or verification during the project about the panels, or the panel and the scalar matching issues, that sort of stuff, until mass production.
Okay, so you're always working with the latest technology.
Yes, I believe so. As far as our company develops any new technology or any new material.
Ah, cool. Yeah. So we have a lot of viewers in the chat. If you have any question for Bing from Samsung Display Corporation.
Exactly.
Yeah, please drop them in the chat. He will try to answer. He's also technical, so we can go into a lot of detail.
The cool thing is, indeed, like you mentioned, okay, you're in charge of explaining all the new technologies and stuff like that, but you also do problem solving, right, as you mentioned. So it's kind of like FAE, is that the right terminology to kind of use?
Yeah, it's a field application engineer, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we've got some, those are our favorite type of people. Also within the company, we have them on the live stream sometimes, which is, in our case, it's Ruud or Peter. Yeah. They help us with a lot of stuff, and they help us do a lot of testing and help us to understand a lot of stuff as well. So the best kind of people, as far as I'm concerned.
I hope so.
Yeah, well, you know a lot of the stuff, so that's what we always very much appreciate.
Let me switch of view. I believe, we now see a slide of the last generations of QD-OLED, because you already said it's like 4 or 5 years old. Then it started, and MSI is one of the first customers of this. So we have the first and second generation. We had one 34-inch monitor. Then it's from the right to the left for the people at home. Yeah. Then third generation, we had a complete lineup. If you know our product segmentation, it's MPG, the purple one, and the yellow-greenish one are the MAG models. So 4th gen, we added some more models, and what you see basically from the 2nd gen to the 4th gen, it's a lot of technology inside changed. Later we will talk about that, but also the refresh rate went up. So you see here it's 32-inch and 27-inch, and we're talking about 160 to 240 hertz refresh rate. And then we're going to the left column, which is the 5th gen. Yeah. And actually at this moment, I believe we only have 2 models in the market. One model we have over here, it's a huge box. Peter will show you later.
Yeah, 34-inch model.
Yeah, it's a 34. Actually, they're all 34-inch. Yes. So that's maybe, Bing, maybe you can explain a little bit, because each generation, it's not that you make the complete lineup. You don't have like 25-inch, 27, 32, 50, 49, 34, You always take like 1 or 2 sizes, right? Why is that?
Actually, we don't call it generation just by different subpixel shape, or different sizes, or different resolution. We actually divide our product lineup as emitting layer generation, actually. So we're actually on the 3rd generation of our EO material right now. So that's basically how we define our products.
Okay, so yeah, it's more a technical approach.
Yeah.
And do you know why it's then that you, for example, this generation, you only have, for example, the 34-inch, and you don't have this in 27-inch? Is there a reason for that, or is that does that have to do with the production process?
Okay, so start from the very beginning. We started with a 34 Q Strike product with 110 PPI. That's our very first product, and back in time. Because we just started, this QD OLED technology is very new to us, and we're still ramping up and trying all different materials. So in terms of efficiency, by then, we're not be able to make it into maybe 140 PPI or even 165 PPI. So as we're progressing our OLED material in terms of efficiency, wise, so we're able to moving on to maybe a higher PPI or different aspect ratio. For example, 16:9, 27 QHD or 32 UHD products. Yeah. And now up to now, we're changing our subpixel shape into V stripe. Initially, based on our initial study, we thought that maybe changing to V stripe will, decrease our aperture ratio. But as a result, actually, later on, we found out that it's not by very much.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Somebody is commenting, when I was a kid, our charge went from the left to the right. Well, then you're probably from the USA or Europe.
The Western world, indeed.
In Asia, they can go the other way.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe let's stick to the topic with Bing. So Bing, maybe that's a good way to introduce as well. So can you talk a little bit, because the technology in the current generation, you say in your terminology is third generation of emitting layer. But I think the term that has now been coined basically is QD-OLED Penta Tandem, right? So can you maybe explain a little bit more about, well, how would you define Penta Tandem for people who are unfamiliar with the term and what it encompasses, what is included in there?
Okay. Essentially, Penta means 5, right?
Yes.
In Greek, I believe. So in the previous generation, we have four layer OLED material structures, and now we're into the third gen EO material. It's 5 layers with 3 blue layers and the 2 green layers, basically, and we're with adding 1 more layer. We try to aim it to target to improve by 30% of light efficiency on that. So that's why we call it Penta Tandem.
And so basically boosting the brightness. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. However you use it, well, we basically will say that we increase the 30% of efficiency, the OLED efficiency, whether you want to use it on boosting the brightness or, improve the power consumption, or hiking up all the PPI spec. Maybe now it's 165 on the 27 UHD product, correct? Yeah, it's however you use those efficient.
So in other words, you say you can either choose for the same power usage and have 30% more light, or you have 30% less power usage and have the same light as last generation, indeed. So it's a choice.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's a choice, but every year we're trying to push out all the the new products, and people are always seeking for the higher brightness or the faster refresh rate, or So the higher PPI, for example. So we try to balance in between these 3 factors and making to the product that people might actually like.
Yeah.
I wonder at what point the brightness may become too much, because then maybe we're not talking about burn-in on the panel, but burn-in on people's on people's eyes. Maybe it's if it gets too much. Okay, but I mean this is an interesting point, right? Because traditionally, like on the first gen of OLED, indeed, it was like typically people were saying, if you want to choose OLED, if you're in a very brightly lit room, then OLED used to be not the best choice because it was less bright. Now it's become quite bright indeed. So is this something that you are still pursuing, that ever brighter and brighter, or is there a point that you're kind of approaching that you say, well, I mean, we can still improve efficiency, and like you say,
5,000 nits is too much.
Yeah, but then indeed, like you're still improving efficiency, so lowering power usage, but or are we at a point where you're saying, well, it's bright enough, so basically, if we improve it, it's not going to be much in the light emission, in the brightness sector anymore?
Okay, it depends on the market. In the gaming or the consumer market, we're always looking for the higher brightness because there's a spec there out there already. Yeah. So as you guys probably know, that the VESA HDR True Black, they're already hiking up to True Black 600 or True Black 1000.
Yeah.
So on the consumer level, of course, we're trying to hike up the brightness as we're progressing our OLED material efficiency. And on the other hand, for maybe the commercial sectors for the average office use that mostly do the office work, that maybe the higher brightness is not so much needed.
But efficiency is always welcome there.
Yeah, sure. So if we're keeping the lower brightness with the, I don't know, the 104 ppi, I mean, the 140 ppi or 110 ppi is enough for the office use, then maybe you will end up with less power consumption.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically you're saying, well, it depends on what the market wants. That's the short answer, right? Okay.
And is this something, the 5-layer, does it only improve the brightness and the power efficiency, or does it also boost the color accuracy? This is a question from Twitch.
Or how does it influence that?
Yeah.
Maybe is a better way to put it.
Not so much about the color correctness of it, because the color correctness is always a fine-tuned recipe on the OLED material and also the quantum dot, and how we do the process of the QD inkjet printing process. That's actually how we control the color accuracy.
Right. So the 5 layers.
Not so much,
The 5 layers should not really influence that too much.
No, unless we're developing a new OLED material or a new quantum dot material that could probably improve that. But as you guys already know, that for the monitor product on the QD-OLED, we're already reaching 80-something BD 2020, 99 point something DCI-P3, and for our TV, it's even 90% of our BD 2020. So
exactly.
Can you maybe explain a little bit the difference between displays for TV and displays for monitors? Is that like the same lineup, or do you have a different production process because the TV has different requirements than what a PC monitor needs?
Because the TV is it's a different usage environment, or a different user scenario. So we twist a little bit of our recipe to meet that spec. Especially for TV, they're aiming for the color temperature of a 9,000. That's the typical. But for monitor, it's 6,500 K for color temperature, right? So it's a little bit different. So we twitch our recipe a little bit different, but essentially for the material that we're using, no matter it's the OLED material or the quantum material, it's all the same.
You also said that you use an inkjet printer. I'm quite old, so I know in the past we had like matrix printers.
My parents still have an inkjet.
Okay, yeah, that's what I want to say, So then we had inkjet, and then we came laser. So can you talk a little bit? I mean, is this really like you're spraying like blue, green, and red paint on like a layer or something? How does it work? Or is it totally different than the inkjet printers you had at home in the past?
No, it's basically pretty much the same. Yeah, it's inkjet printing. We do inkjet printing for our QD material. So our QD, why QD-OLED is called QD-OLED? Because we have a quantum dot that's been excited by the blue OLED light, right?
Yeah.
So give out the red and green, the rich and red and green color. So the quantum dot layer that we actually do is we do inkjet printing process. We actually print it on our glass. So that's what it is.
Okay, interesting.
So like a spray-on layer then.
Basically it is. Yeah.
And is this because this is a layer that it responds, right? The QD layer, the quantum dot layer. It's not something that is static and it just does what it does, like an I don't know, like a polarization or anti-polarization layer in sunglasses, for example. It's something that actually reacts to the light, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Okay, and as it does that, go ahead.
Yeah, as we are progressing our higher PPI, our actually inkjet printing process needs to be very precise to prevent any color mixing, and that's the key factor actually to decide whether you will have the accurate color or not.
And is the QD layer, is it like an equal layer across all the OLED diodes or subpixels below, or is it per pixel, like a layer on top of each single pixel that you apply?
It's on the subpixel base level, so it's not on the same layer of the OLED material. So it's a different layer. We actually have a two piece of glass substrate, and one glass substrate on the bottom. You will have all the metal lines, and all the OLED materials. And on top of it, you will have another glass substrate that carries the quantum dots and also the surface film. Yeah.
Okay. If, in the past, somebody told me, and probably it's wrong if I now listen to your story, that like panels, they were printed and then cut on the right size. But it sounds like you are
like wafers in that regard.
Yeah, maybe, but it sounds like you are saying no. We have like 34-inch, and the 34-inch is there, and we don't touch the glass anymore. It's just that size, and it ends up like that. And I was thinking maybe you have like 72-inch, and they cut it in two, and then you have like almost 34-inch. Yeah, maybe you need to cut a little bit more.
Math is hard, but yeah.
It's late, Peter. It's late. So can you talk a little bit about the production process? How this is it really glass on the size? How the end product looks?
No, actually, I'm not sure if you heard of it, but we have a different generations of fab. So a different generation will comes with a different size of the mother glass. So you'll have a very big mother glass. That's say, I don't know, 200 centimeter by 250 centimeter.
Wow.
Wide the mother glass, and it depends on whichever size that you want to make, and you will have a photo mask and to do all the process, and you do maybe for one mother glass, for example 34-inch, maybe you will come out as I don't remember the exact number, maybe 16 or 18 cuts for the 34-inch on the mother glass. So you do the process, and everything's done. Then you cut to make 34 or 32 or 27.
So they are cut out of a larger, as you say, mother glass. Let's say so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So. Bing, we have a request. Alan, JT, he's asking, so can I have a 2-meter monitor?
He wants the mother glass size monitor, so that's basically 200 centimeters by 250 centimeters. Theoretically, would that even be possible?
He's confirming. He's sending the shipping details. You can give me.
Yeah, that's definitely technically doable. I think.
Wow. Is this something you show on events like CES and Computex? Like normally you have like the big displays.
Requires a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, he says cancel it, please.
Yeah. No. His credit card is already maxed out suddenly. I don't know.
Bing, I'm going to show a slide about the first, the second, and the third generation because they used a diamond shape and the text.
The subpixel.
Yeah, the subpixel layout was different, so the text was not really. I mean, it was what it was, but it was not really readable. And each generation, it improved.
Different. Yeah, it looked different indeed, and so.
And I think everybody knows this kind of color fringing, which a few generations QD-OLED had. But over here you see the 5th gen, and the 5th gen fixed that because you went to a stripe subpixel layout. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh yeah. So. As you guys know, from the very first generation, we started out with a Q stripe shape. That's a triangle shape with a subpixel that's hexagonal. Yeah, it's a 6-sided shape.
Yeah,
they called it diamond shape because of that, I think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's a diamond shaped subpixels. So at that time, because it's our first generation of the QD-OLED, so we're trying to max out the efficiency or the aperture ratio and to have the acceptable brightness, which is 250, I believe. Yeah, at the time. But later on, as we evolve our QD material, we essentially every 2 years we push out we try to push out a new material that's with a efficiency bump by 30%, right? So as we are going into the second generation, we're pushing out some of the higher brightness product, and also with the 32 by 9 aspect ratio products, and with the rectangular subpixel shape. Then to fix a little bit of the the text clarity issue, but you will still see the color fringing or the color tints issue. But later on, that's all fine for on our very first generation of the QD-OLED. We started out as a consumer product, and we're pushing out for the gaming world and for the movie watching or the all the content creator stuff like that. So that's all fine, but as we're trying to reach out to a wider audience, that we are thinking about, okay, now it's time to venture out into the 16 by 9, right? So 16 by 9, the perfect size will be the 27 and 32, right?
Yeah.
So as the 27 and 32 comes into play, and people are thinking, oh, for the 27 or 32 inch, I might be able to use it for the office work, right? So a lot of people, the other customers are requesting, oh, we have this professional display that's for the, for the artwork,
designers,
or
content
for
creators.
the video maker. Yeah, the graphic designers, and we require a a very crisp line, and text clarity is very important. So now we're thinking about, essentially, as the PPI goes up higher with the monitor viewing distance, 140 PPI, which is 32 4K product, should be a no problem. And as we push out the very first 32 4K product, some of the customers are saying that, it's been improved a lot, especially on the color tint and the text clarity. So some of the customers actually adopted for their professional monitor for the content creators. But some of the customers are still thinking that, some of the really professional creator, they will actually need the vertical stripe, especially for the Microsoft clear fonts function, that will be able to work on that on the vertical stripe instead of the Q stripe, right? So that's why we're thinking, okay, so as we're improving our efficiency, maybe it's time to change to the vertical stripe. So that's how you will see that our 5th gen, or on the 360 hertz product, with that's our very first vertical stripe product.
Is this something that will cross over into TVs as well? Because what I understood, or what somebody once told me, I'm not sure if this is true, is that the initial layout with the diamond shape is also because it started, as I think you mentioned it already before, it was more for like TVs, for movies, because colors were very, very important, for example. And so those previous layouts were really good, very optimized for very nice color reproduction and stuff like that. So things like movies and visuals in general, it was really good for that. And the V stripe is really, as you mentioned, the thing is, I think it's really made to make text even crisper with the true type. But it seems to me, is that something that on TVs, would that also yield any benefit, or is that something that you don't think will cross over to TVs, because it's not really a benefit on that front?
There's no windows on a TV.
Yeah, but there's text on it. The thing is, I don't know indeed if there's any kind of, will we see V-stripe on TV as well, or is that actually, would that be a downgrade on TV?
I'm not very clear on our TV product lineup, but as far as I know, probably TV, because the viewing distance of the TV is different from the monitor product. And monitor product, people usually use it for office work, for Excel and Word. and you will need to see the text font clarity is very important for them. Whereas for TV, because you're seeing so much farther behind, so
it's less of an issue.
maybe not.
True.
Not sort of issue. So now you see our QD-OLED TV, our TV peak brightness is even hiking up to 4,500
Yeah,
nits.
it's ridiculously high. That's true.
It's a blinding high.
It is.
So,
And do you see content creators like movies or like TV stations also adapting for the higher brightness? I mean, I can only imagine that in the past they put out HDR content, so with a lot of brightness, but they only estimate like, oh, all TVs or all monitors at this moment only do 1,000 nits, and now you already say up to 4,000 nits. So will they adapt their content for that, or is it the same? Same content, same production process for the
just a lot more brightness.
Yeah. I don't know how this works. I mean, it's a separate layer.
Yeah. True.
You mean for TV products?
Well, yeah, for TV or monitor.
I think Eric means indeed like when they create media, like movies or series that basically, use HDR values and try to push a lot of brightness in some cases, especially when it first came out with HDR. They wanted to highlight it, of course, so they wanted to push maximum brightness. But the products back then didn't get quite as bright as the products do now. So is it the case that those products will just be a lot more bright, or do they kind of take that into account and like at some point kind of, mitigate the, like downsize the brightness a little bit to kind of, prevent people from actually getting blinded maybe?
Okay, so as far as I know, just for your reference, because I know some of the, the content creator, the movie producers where they do the, HDR mastering.
Yeah.
So there are some mastering monitor that's on the market. Some of the mastering monitor producers actually use our QD-OLED from 65-inch, our TV product, all the way down to 32-inch.
Right.
So for the TV product, as I said, that we're already pushing our brightness up to 4,000 nits, the peak brightness.
Yes.
So you will you will see the contents that after HDR mastering, that you see that higher brightness as far as 4,000 nits and so.
Right. So the content will get more bright. Okay.
Interesting.
In terms of V-Stripe, maybe a little bit more technical then. Were there any technical limitations in terms of using it? Because you said, okay, at some point, like this time, what we call 5th gen, you said, okay, we thought it was time to switch to V-Stripe for the professional users. That sounds to me like you could have potentially done it before, or are there any technical limitations that you ran into that you're like, well, we first need to solve this before we could do it?
Yeah. So the biggest obstacle for us was the inkjet printing process.
Okay.
Right. So as I mentioned, that on our very first gen with the Q stripe, whether it's a diamond shape or a hexagonal shape or the square shape with a triangular arrangement, that for that purpose, we are trying to max out the efficiency by larger aperture ratio and such.
Okay.
And because our inkjet printing process back then was not all the way fine-tuned,
right,
and especially for our the printing heads, that actually needs to be special made for it, because you have a lot of quantum dots into it and a lot of problems comes with it. But later on, we solved that problem, so we have the technical ability to even push out a 5K products with 220 ppi. That's what our ability is at right now, and will probably advance even further.
Right. So basically, it was also you had to change quite a lot. It's not as simple as you can just use the same printers, but you just give it a different pattern, like literally send another print.
It's called innovation.
Yeah. But it's like there's a really big hurdle because you really have to. It's almost a completely different process to do the V-stripe compared to the other sub-pixel layouts.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
So thank you all for joining in the chat. I see a lot of new people joining. We're talking to Bing from Samsung Display Corporation.
Correct.
Talking about QD-OLED. Can you talk a little bit about dark armor film? Because this is also something new. It has to do with reflections.
Yeah. You guys call it dark armor. We call it black AR. It's a product, as you guys probably talked about, or some of the viewers already heard about or seen on the internet. People are talking about it. How our QD-OLED in the previous gen were seeing some of the magenta tints with the well-lit environment. But for the darker environment, it's completely fine. It's a pitch black because it's a pixel level dimming effect on the OLED monitor, correct? So to solve that problem with the magenta tint as the light shines on it, let me explain a little bit more about it because you guys probably have explained it before. It's essentially the QD material is excited by the external lights. That's what it is. So it gives out this magenta tint. But as we're moving on to a newer generation, we develop a new film that counter this side effects. So now you see even you shine the light on it, you don't see as much of a magenta tint as you would have seen on the previous
And is that
gen.
something that you think can be improved even further? Because you mentioned, okay, we made a change. Maybe you can, I don't know if you can say anything. I'm aware that it's probably a sensitive subject, but can you say anything about what you changed? Is it a different material? Is it a different combination of the materials that helps to, reduce the magenta tint?
Yeah, it's we actually changed our film structure a little bit and to try to absorb as much light that's hitting our panel, so that if we we trap the light that's coming to our panel, that you wouldn't see the excitation of our QD material.
So you're making sure that less light actually reaches the QD layer, or is it both ways? Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I see Beantown review. He's in an airplane watching our live stream.
Okay, that's
Don't crash. Well, I hope you're not a pilot.
Well, I don't know. I hope so indeed. Don't fly and watch streams at the same time. Okay, that's cool. I also noticed that it also became more scratch resistant, or well, I'm not sure if that's the right term, but it was a bit hardened as well, the display. Was that a conscious choice, or was that a result of the change that you made with the materials and the way that you changed the film, let's say, to reduce the light reflection and refraction inside?
Oh no, we actually did it by choice because there were some of the customers were complaining, even though our monitor looks very beautiful, but it's a little bit of easier to scratch. So yeah, we actually listened and we changed our film material to make it more scratch resistant. Yes.
And was that a big challenge? Like, does that also influence anything, like whether it be brightness levels, efficiency, color accuracy? Is that something you need to take into account when changing that layer as well?
Yes, actually it's a little bit challenging for us because as you probably have seen, most of the monitors that you use in the office are the anti-glare type. That's a matte surface. So when you see a matte surface, if you touch it, you you actually feel it's a little bit grainy on the surface. As the grainy surface, even you scratch it, you wouldn't notice it, right? But as you see this glare surface, it means that it's a completely very flat on the surface. So any scratch on that, even the smallest scratch, and it can be seen very easily.
Micro scratches.
With the I'm not sure if you've compared with the regular glare or glossy surface and our anti-reflection surface treatment is actually different. There are several types of glossy surface treatment that you will see on the market, and our product, the reflection rate is very low. It's close to 0%, 1 to 0%. It's very, very low. So being able to do that, actually the service, it's actually a printing service. It's a material that's prints or spray on the film to have that effect. But that layer is a little bit soft. So in order to solve that problem, we actually did some other layer changes and to make it harder. So we actually took us some time to study it and to now the harder service.
Yeah, because I'm a simple person. I also understand a lot about phones.
Everybody knows.
Phones, yeah, I know, Eric. But phones have like a similar issue, I guess, right? Because you're touching it all the time, and there they have been working on, making glass harder as well. Is there any similarities there in what you can use, or is it not just as simple as, we'll just use, I don't know what the current generation, but Corning glass, Gorilla Glass,
I was checking the echo. Sometimes there's an echo, or is there always an echo? Because I saw some people saying, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, well, we're in a man cave. Yeah, we will show you later.
Yeah, but Eric, let's try and focus on the conversation. So is it something that you can actually use some elements, or are you also looking at solutions like that, like what they're using on mobile devices on how to harden glass, or is that completely different and not really usable in your, for your monitors, for example?
I mean, it's doable for the phones that you see. Actually, it's a hardened glass, so it's a Corning Gorilla Glass that's on top of the display glass.
I see.
So essentially, you will have a protective glass on top of the display glass. So that's for phones, or for some of the iPads, or that kind of stuff. But for the monitor, you can also do it. Some of the what is it called? AOI? No.
Yeah, it's a different brand, I think. Is you mean?
It's a monitor that equips with the computer in it. So essentially for iMac.
Yeah, I think all in one. Yes.
For the AI application, a lot of it's edge to edge, and you will see there's a surface glass on top of it. So that's what you will see on the application for the monitor. But for the regular monitor, if you want that, of course, you can put a protective glass over it. But I would first it's going to be very expensive. Yes. And the second, you will add, you need to consider about a bubble attachment, when attaching to the protective glass, the bubble, and it's very heavy. Yeah, essentially it's a different product. I think.
Of course. But would there be any effects also on brightness, on color accuracy, or anything like that, or is that not really a concern with those kinds of layers?
If you're adding a protective glass, essentially it's going to be very thick.
Yeah.
And even though it's as you see, it's a crystal clear glass, then you will still have some of the light efficiency reduction on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are some of the side effects that if you're applying for that service class that you would encounter. Maybe the viewing angle will also be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has
And
a lot of
also,
implications.
side view color maybe will also be different because you will have many different layers of a medium. You'll have the glass and you will have the gel, and you will have, if you add the touch layer, they will have the touch layer. Side effect issues, there's going to be a lot of issues.
So I think this is a nice metaphor as well for the whole process, where you might think, somebody like me with less knowledge about it might think, well, we just improve one layer and then we'll fix it. But the thing is, if you change one thing, it will influence the other layers as well, and everything kind of interacts, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Right. So you mentioned before, you have like a 2-year cycle, I think, right? Ish, or you aim for that at least.
Yes.
And you mentioned, maybe I understood wrong, but like every generation you aim for like a 30-ish% improvement on efficiency or brightness. Is that something that's sustainable? Like, can you keep doing that, or is
Moore's law is that?
Well, I don't know. I'm wondering again. Like, this is maybe physics as well, but I don't know. It would be amazing to me, because usually at some point you run into diminishing returns, or you need to
Or too high cost.
Yeah, but like some kind of issues that would prevent it, or
Yeah.
Is there anything like that applies here, or is that something like, no, you need to put in the work, but eventually you'll get there?
Yeah, actually there are several ways to do it. One is, changing the OLED material. As far as the OLED material, we're talking about the light emitting layer material, but there are also different other layers that we can do some improvements on. So there are several ways to improve our OLED efficiency. So as far as I've seen so far in our company, in maybe in the future we're still aiming for every 2 years 30% efficiency bump.
Okay. But it's interesting. So you say sometimes it can come out of the diodes themselves, or a bit, and then it can also come out of the layers that you put in between. Okay, so that's really cool. So you've got multiple things to play with at the same time. It's really difficult to balance everything, I guess. So that's a work of art in and of itself, I guess.
I cannot probably go in deeper on what kind of materials that we're going to use, and that's right. It's a kind of a combination.
That, and you probably would need a whole different live stream, because it's then we go into a lot of detail, I guess. Okay, one very simple question as well. Now we have, it's Penta Tandem layer. Is it as simple as, well, we just keep adding layers, and every layer maybe we find something else that will help to boost the efficiency, so that will be something like that? Or is it something that maybe too much layers is not good at some point?
Yeah, like you said, too much layer will probably be not doing any good. As far as I know, adding more layers, for example, one layer emission efficiency may be 100%, and if you would, you will probably think that, you will have a 5 layer, so the efficiency bump will be 100%. No, it's not exactly that. So adding each layer, then you will have some of the diminished emission efficiency, and also adding some of the driving voltage as well. And also on top of that, adding a lot more layers to the OLED actually affects our fat process. Because you build up all the layers in our different chambers, and with the a certain amount of space and a certain amount of chambers that we have, and also considering the takt time and so forth, the production costs. At some point that we will probably aiming for changing different materials, OLED materials, or changing different layers of structures, microcavity effects, that sort of things. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think we will head towards closing down the interview because it's quite late already, and we said we would keep you for half an hour. We're already, I think, 45 minutes
As always
into it,
with
so
Peter.
sorry about that. But I did see one interesting question in the chat, which was, can you scroll up a little bit there?
Yes, I can
It was,
try.
I think, about power efficiency. Where's the mouse? Did you turn it off?
I turn it off and on because we're sleeping.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, there it
Go
is.
up. Where is it now?
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah.
Scroll up a bit. Yeah. So Bannock Rabbit from our Twitch audience is asking, is power usage going up or down with each generation of OLED? I think that's something that
already answered. Down.
Kind of, but
30% down because the efficiency increases 30%. Which means the power...
No. Because you can say efficiency increases. That doesn't necessarily mean you turn down the power because you want to push out more nits.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it's still the question still stands. So what would be the policy?
I have an interesting question, Bing. So you say the efficiency is increasing each generation. That's your target, 30%. And you are choosing to emit more brightness for the same level of power in last generation. That's basically your choice. Is it something you can let end users do, so consumers, that in the firmware, in the OSD of the monitor, they can say, okay, I'm lowering down the brightness, which is possible already. Will that also then translate into lower power usage?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah, so that's the answer. So you can choose yourself if you're going to use
the power usage.
Yeah, the power usage efficiency.
But by definition, power usage going up, I guess in general is a no-no for you guys.
Unless you have a bigger screen, more pixels.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
scales with the pixels.
Yeah, well, we're trying to find a balance between, aiming for a higher brightness or a higher PPI. You cannot have it all, right? No. So every time we try to push out some of the new product with the new features, we're always thinking about, okay, this is a new spec that end customer might want, or some of the customers might want. For example, MSI might have a very specific request on the surface treatment or the brightness, that sort of things. So we take in all the voice and we make a consideration or discussion about with our development team, and we come out a balanced product that hopefully meets everybody's wishes. Yeah. That's essentially what we do. Yeah.
Okay.
But with that being said, as we're going some of the product on the commercial side, if they're not requesting much.
Eric, you cut him out again.
What? No. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Bing. Eric selected the wrong slide, so people couldn't hear you.
They should never give me a bunch of buttons on which I can push.
No way.
No, people can see and hear you again.
So where was I cut off?
The secret you told everybody about future products.
20 seconds ago. Yeah. 20 seconds ago.
Okay. Wait, so should I do that again, or?
You could just shortly.
People are complaining about me. I'm just, a lot of buttons here.
Oh my God.
It happens, Peter.
You're due a vacation, I believe. So.
Yeah. True that.
Anyway, the short answer will be that we're trying to balance out, everybody's wishes and try to keep our power consumption, as lower as possible, but with the higher brightness spec or a higher PPI, and that's.
Should I push the button again?
So it's always a balancing act, is what you're saying. Trying to push enough brightness while also not making, not trying to overheat or push the power usage up too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But having said that, as I mentioned, every 2 years our target is a 30% efficiency bump. Sometimes maybe even better. I mean,
Wow.
that's our target, but sometimes when our product comes out, it's actually even more than we expected. So yeah.
Don't give it all away in one generation. One trick I heard Eric did when he was in sales, I guess it's the same thing. If you reach your target, you stop, and then even if you find something new, you save it for the next target.
Yeah. It was a matter of a balancing act.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When I was in sales, that's a long
it's
time
incredible
ago.
because, as you mean, it's not as simple as we'll just try to improve the efficiency of the diodes, or it's also all the layers. So it's incredibly incredibly impressive, the technology and all the things that are included there.
Yeah.
Okay. I think if you're okay with it, then we'll leave it at that for the interview. We'll
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, we'll leave you to your evening. Thank you for...
Well, to your evening, it's already midnight, I guess.
True.
Almost midnight.
Sorry for not leaving you much of an evening.
Really, thank you for your time and really interesting content that we're always talking about this, but we never hear the inside story about how it actually works.
Yeah, of people who actually know what they're talking about. So
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Indeed.
Yeah. Hopefully my explanation is clear and
Absolutely.
Understandable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat are really happy with it, and they're saying thank you.
Thank you for the interview.
Expressing their thanks. So great to have you.
Thanks
on
for the expertise, Bing. Appreciate the insights.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
Have a good evening.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
evening. And who knows, we might see you in another live stream at some point.
Now I can push the button, right?
Yes, Eric. Now you.
Okay,
can
thank
push
you.
the button.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Bing. Have a good night.
Now everybody's quitting because we think we will say goodbye to everybody.
No, we said goodbye to Bing, and we still haven't given away a game code. So people are sticking around for that, I believe.
Well, actually,
we can take the.
Somebody already said, "Shut up! I want to play. I want to see the game."
Yeah. I know. Well, the game is gorgeous, so you're not wrong.
What you maybe? I mean, I'm going to do Actually, I'm going to do 2 giveaways, right? But it doesn't matter. I'm not asking you. I'm going to do 2 giveaways.
You're asking me for permission?
No. I'm just going to do it. Maybe you unbox the monitor.
Sure.
Because it's big.
Go ahead. Yes.
No, not go ahead.
I need to.
You go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I have 2 cans of Red Bull, so really active.
God, yeah, Eric's gonna do this live stream at double speed, guys.
No. Well, actually, to be honest, some YouTube, content I'm watching at 1.25.
Taking too long, man.
Okay.
Clock's ticking.
Yeah.
The Red Bull is going down.
Yeah.
All right, so while Eric is drawing a prize or a winner, 2 prizes.
What is today? 20 seconds?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to pull the wrong prize, because then somebody's going to be sent some kind of product. I don't know. Just kidding. All right. So in the meantime, I'm going to be unboxing this bad boy. We did a live stream about this monitor before, actually. It was at the beginning of February, but if you missed it, we're going to do it not all again, but we're going to cover the basics. What?
2 winners.
2 winners.
2 winners.
All right. Well, then go ahead.
Nick, you're the 2nd winner. Congratulations, because the first winner has a difficult name.
Okay, well I'm not going to help you with that.
Auklat Zaar.
Yeah?
Yeah, look, Auklat.
Look. Yeah, Auklat Zaire.
Congratulations, you both. You both won a Pragmata game code.
Yes.
You're going to send them tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys
have fun. It's a nice game, right?
It is.
You played already.
Yeah. It was somewhat more relaxing than Crimson Desert.
Okay.
Which was, if you remember that last week or 2 weeks ago, I was trying to beat one of the beginning bosses, and I failed multiple times.
Yeah. Everybody remembers.
Yeah. But with your help, we did eventually get there.
True that.
All right. So we have this is the MPG 341 CQR QD-OLED X36. So Eric, maybe you can talk about what the name is.
No. Can I play with the buttons?
What buttons?
I mean, we have this one.
You always push people's buttons,
We have
Eric.
this one. Oh, it's not working. Oh no, that's the wrong one. It's this one.
It's the wrong one again.
Yeah, this one.
All right.
Yeah, we have. I mean, you have too
many
Steam
buttons.
Deck is full.
I know.
Normally, it's like half empty or half full.
Yeah, glass half full guy.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so in the box, several things. So this nice thing here is where all the cables are included these days. So pretty nice, as you can see, with a zip. And then you open everything up. Here are all the cables. And even some of the regulatory stuff is included there as well. Nice to have everything in one place. HDMI 2.1 cable. High bandwidth, so that's really good. Yeah, you hold that.
Yeah, it's. Well, I can do my.
Ooh,
I have another.
Yeah.
I have another.
And after that, you can also have a look at this cable. So this is a DisplayPort 54 cable, DP54. I hope it works. There we go.
Oh, looks shiny, so it's probably official.
Yes. Yeah, so that's what you want. If you're looking for HDMI 2.1 cables, you want to have the ones that are officially certified. So, and this one is, and it's included in the box. There's a DP, as I said, 54 cable. We've had DP 80 cables in the past as well. And all of these cables, by the way, have a nice custom MSI connector as well. Not sure if you can.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, so
well,
nice.
Peter, this has a story because for our streaming setup over here, we were looking. Yeah.
You want to get that. So
And
this is DP54.
For our streaming setup, we're actually looking for a 3 meter long DP80 cable.
Yes, correct.
Which can do 80 gigabits per second.
Yeah.
Which is at this moment the fastest bandwidth for a DisplayPort.
Yeah.
And normally we connect our PC and monitor via DisplayPort, and then we have an HDMI cable in the PC to capture everything.
Yeah, HDMI indeed.
So we don't want to have too many cables, and it needs to be 3 meters long.
Yeah. Also USB cable for the hub.
Yeah.
USB 3.1.
It was quite a
3.2.
search because we want to have a certified cable, and there are a lot of cables online which claim they can do 4K, 8K, and then 80 gigabits per second. But if they're not certified,
2 power cables, by the way. This is in our case the UK, so it's for European market UK cable, which is these big things, and then there's the European
Belgian cable.
Yeah, the European cable.
Oh.
This is the standard one.
Yeah.
We already have one below the table because it's quite standard. So
we bought one and we did some testing. It wasn't certified, but in the end, everything worked until like 70 or 69 gigabits per second. We didn't test 72, which is the monitor I had at home.
Yeah, and we couldn't test it because you still have it at home, I believe. That's the reason.
Yeah. But yeah, we found one and we're going to use it today, so it will work, but not certified.
And it's not being used for capture, it's being used for the monitor itself. But that's just basically so we can put the cables underneath the table, so they're out of view, let's say. So, all right, so tool is set up in terms of the foot. The
by the way, we almost finished our video room. You see?
Yes. It's very nice green screen.
Oh, we have here. We can see what we're doing. Chat.
There's you. Hi, chat.
And all green here. For acoustics. A lot of keyboards and other stuff.
Yes.
We're using.
Show them the close-up cam.
The close-up cam. Oh yeah.
It's up there at the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh, that's the lights too bright.
That was our old main cam.
And here we have.
Eric, come back.
Oh,
I mean, people know this, but it's like a thumb screw at the bottom, and basically you just put it there, and then you start to screw it in, and after that the stand is done. We left all the plastics on there, so we can do some peeling later on.
I can do the peeling, or you?
I don't know. Either of us.
Feels like a job for me.
I
feel it in my bones.
I don't know. I don't know if you can do it. Right. Yeah. Now is the time that we. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just doing it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, you were not paying attention.
I'm still trying to unbox the monitor, but
I'm making the peeling off sound.
Just keep your microphone close.
This is soundless peel.
No, it's ASMR.
Oh yeah. Okay, here another. Oh, there we have a lot of. Can people see this? Ooh, cool.
All right.
Oh, this is
here.
yours. It looks difficult. This is what you can do.
Oh, you can actually hear it. Wait, I'll do it. I'll try to get it close to my microphone. There you go.
Yeah, that sounded like what I was doing.
Yeah, kind of, I guess. But yours was the Temu version, I guess. Maybe. Anyway, right. So these monitors you don't lift out of the box yourself. What you do is there's like a little split at the back of the covering, the covering stuff, and basically you put the monitor stand in there first. So then once the
Peter,
monitor
somebody
stand
wants
is
to
in
play,
there,
see the game. Hurry.
I know. You and your
I'm just
ASMR
looking at
sounds.
Just play. He's demanding it.
and then you just lift it out
You're
like
missing
that.
capitals. You should put game and play in capitals.
Yeah. We'll get there, even if it makes sure that Eric misses his plane to his holiday destination. Don't worry,
Tomorrow
guys. I
my
got
holiday
you covered.
Starts.
I got you covered.
That's why I'm relaxed today.
Ow. Okay, I got a nasty, nasty cut on my finger now.
Okay, I'm going to switch to the main cam.
Yep.
Oh, I can push buttons again. Which one? Main.
Yes.
Whew. So, will you survive?
I think so. But okay, maybe this one is important, by the way, to peel off because can you do the close-up cam again? The focus. I know. Well, you put it away. You didn't ask. Too soon, Eric. Too soon. Yeah, cardboard cut indeed, because I threw the monitor away and then it hit my thumb.
This one.
Yes. So once you unbox one of these monitors, you'll notice that there's some plastic on there. These ones are the most important to take off. So there's one on the right side and one on the left side. It has a little yellow sticker on it as well, which is please carefully tear off the protective film. The reason why these are important to remove is because this is covering the exhaust vents indeed. So OLED does still use a bit of power and does get hot. And so you need to remove these, otherwise your monitor won't be able to get
It will
cooling.
explode and your house will burn down.
Not really, but
Oh.
I mean it will probably, it's not good for the monitor, let's put it like that. And that would be a damn shame.
And if your house burns down, it's also not good for your house.
Yeah, and also not covered by warranty, I believe.
Not by our warranty.
No, indeed.
Don't call us.
Yeah.
We warned you.
Exactly. So some more peeling. Oh, that one was nice. Here on the back as well. That one is more
You
difficult.
need to grow some nails.
No, I cut my nails actually. Ooh. Very nice. That was it on this side, I believe. Yep. So now is the big one. The big one is on the front, of course. So you can also see here the same sticker. We need to remove the protective film, so let me do that. This one doesn't really make a noise. Oh, maybe a little bit. The crackling.
That's a huge one.
It is, yeah, because it's a 34-inch monitor.
Okay.
No fingerprints on it yet. Let's see if we can keep it that way. Right. No, Eric. No. Okay, maybe in the meantime you can open the slides while I connect the monitor. Reason why we picked this monitor, by the way, because I mentioned we already featured it in one of our previous live streams, is because this is one of the monitor models that is actually included in a bundle that we have right now with PRAGMATA. So Eric, you can actually pull that up.
Yeah.
There's two bundles actually currently running. So there's one on MSI QD-OLED monitors and desktops, and I will take the desktop out from underneath the table. And there's one running on NVIDIA on graphics cards and
I
laptops
almost reached
as
my
well.
target in steps, so I need to move around a little bit. Is
There
that a
we go.
problem?
Not really, but
Okay.
yeah, that's why I'm taking one of these bad boys here, which this one is the MEG Vision AI Plus, if I'm not mistaken. Which is a really impressive product. It also has a big display at the front. It's a touchscreen actually.
I'm going to the PPT.
Yep.
Of to the,
And
sorry.
this one is also included in that same bundle, so Eric will show you in a minute.
So what's
So-
new? Promotions. So let me open this one here and this one. So first of all, NVIDIA has a bundle with it with, I think, RTX 5070 and up for the desktop.
Yeah, but also for the laptops.
Oh yeah. So laptops,
Same.
desktops, and components indeed. And for laptops, there's also the 5070 laptop GPU.
Yeah.
You don't. 5090, 5080, 5070 Ti, and 5070.
Right. So if you buy one, you can also get the game Pragmata for free.
Yeah, so please pay attention because this runs, it's Dutch, I'm sorry, but this runs on the 13th of May, this action.
This can sometimes differ per country, so please check out your
No,
country's
not the NVIDIA one.
promotion code, promotion page, I mean,
Oh, okay.
to make sure that you get the right details. Also, the products that are eligible can differ per country a bit sometimes. So again, check the promotion page for your country to be sure that you're eligible if you're buying one of these. But yeah.
So the other bundle is for our monitors. I'm going to select Europe and Great Britain, United Kingdom. There are eligible models. So per country the models can differ. So this is for desktops and monitors. And over here you see there are QD-OLED monitors, mini LED, gaming desktops, and here you see the segmentations. So actually quite a lot of models. It looks like all QD-OLEDs. And this model is the one Peter, oh, I cannot select it anyway. The model on the left is what Peter is using today.
Yes.
So we go to main again.
You want to
right?
cover? You want to cover maybe the specs of the monitor?
Yeah.
I believe you had some content prepared for that.
No.
Oh. Then I believe wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is using one of the latest, what we call 5th gen QD-OLED panels that we were just talking about with the Penta Tandem layout, V-stripe, everything.
Specs you can talk about.
Yep, really good. I also need to make sure that we're capturing it because this is an ultra wide, of course. It's using a
Maybe lower down the display a little bit, Peter.
3440.
Let me see if capturing is working.
Yeah. Yeah, should be because
Yeah.
it is connected. Yeah.
We
And
had
that's
some
also why you
problem-
see the black bars at the top and the bottom because this is an ultra wide resolution it's capturing now.
We had some problems with running Pragmata in ultra wide screen because of the capture card, but we know how to fix it. Not use the capture.
No. Actually, I think it was more down to the cable as well.
Yeah.
Right, Steam. We need to make sure that voice meter.
What about MAG? One moment, let me check. MPG, yeah, MAG. Peter, I go back to my screen.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is UK, so this difference per region. Please check for yourself, but also MPG black and white models, actually 2 pages, so 7 models included. And
6.7?
6.7. 6.7. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know this.
Yeah. My kids have started doing it as
About
well.
game, not about the game, but about game.
Yes.
Game info would be better.
Wow.
Yeah. We go. We go to capture?
I think we can, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got it set up here. It's pretty freaking big, and the brightness is really nice as well. One thing you can do when you capture is, and when you've connected your monitor up through USB, through the USB connection, is you can have gaming intelligence. So basically this gives you the same options as you would normally have with your OSD or on-screen display, basically the controls on the monitor themselves. And so here you can, change anything you want, like the color profile. I've set it to the premium color, so that's like really pops, very vivid.
That's like really pops.
It does.
What is?
Well,
It sounded like peeling.
yeah, no, that's your
It
appealing.
sounds like.
Exactly, yeah. But you can also enable or toggle several functions like AI care sensors, which in this case I've enabled, because again, like with an OLED panel, this is one of the things that you use to protect the OLED panel and make sure it lasts a long time. So here, basically, also it's the care sensor. Basically, there's a sensor at the bottom of the monitor that senses or detects if if anybody is near the monitor or not, and if they're not, what it will do is it will basically dim the monitor to say, reserve brightness and basically let the panel last longer. But yeah, you can do a lot of stuff there. There's an AI menu.
I have to say, in the past, I think the QD-OLED was each time optimizing its screen for like, I think each 8 hours. So a lot of times when I was working at home.
Yeah, like that, panel refresh, you mean?
Yeah, panel refresh indeed.
Yeah.
I was running into that, like I went to the toilet or took some food.
Yeah.
I take a lot of food, you know,
Yeah.
you can see.
Yeah.
So when I came back, it was always like, hey, let me do this. And I was, no, I need to work or whatever.
Yeah.
And now with this new one, and the new one I have at home is the 500 Hz one, but the firmware is also available for all the other ones.
Yes.
It only needs to do this one time in 24 hours, and that's quite convenient.
Exactly. So there are things here you can change, and also at the bottom there are some more OLED care things like static screen detection, pixel shift, protection notice every once in a while. What I also notice is that in MSI Center, so that's a separate software, you also have OLED care, and there indeed you have the pixel refresh. So if we look at, where is it? MSI OLED care. So here you can see pixel care. You can basically say, okay, run a colorful video for 30 seconds to refresh your display, panel protect, so you can trigger it yourself basically by doing that, which gives you, and also you can adapt the pixel shift. You want it slow, normal, or fast. If you notice it a lot of the times, you can slow it down, for example.
If you do that in Counter-Strike, will you miss?
No, it's still a skill issue.
Oh.
So it's, yeah. You can use it as an excuse, obviously, but
sorry, I suck because pixel shift is on.
Exactly. Yeah. Let me just quickly make sure that I've got the panel on its full potential. Meaning, I want to make sure it's on 360 hertz.
This is so
rate.
small, nobody can read this.
It's
Maybe
fine.
you need to explain what you're doing.
I can. Well, I'm checking in the NVIDIA control panel to make sure that my refresh rate is at 360 hertz. Because sometimes, especially because we are capturing and displaying at the same time, this can influence it a bit.
Capture card is only 60 FPS.
Obviously,
on 4K.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Anyway.
But it should be fine. I'm also running MSI Afterburner to do the on-screen display there, so we can actually show what kind of FPS I'm getting. But I guess without further ado, let's get into the game.
Did you guys see the new video with Peter? You had an Afterburner tutorial, right, on a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Well, I think it was posted beginning of this year. It was recorded the second half of last year.
Like one month ago.
The beginning of this year? No, it was earlier than that.
Okay.
I believe.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You're famous.
Sure. World famous. Anyway. Oh, nice. Hidden Bull saying he's got a whole MSI rig with a Pano case, power supply, 360 AIO, X870E. I'm a fan. Good. Yeah, we can tell.
Fan? Air cooler or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's the Red Bull.
With the dead jokes.
Yeah.
As you can see, PRAGMATA does fill the whole screen, so it's nice. It fits to any resolution. We can have a look at the options here. So for the display, it's outputting on the MPG 341 QR. It's shortening the name in the game, X36. And as for the graphics, the game only has two options, which is windowed and borderless window. So obviously I'm going for the borderless. And then the resolution, as I said, it's using a 3440 by 1440 resolution. So quite high. The options, what I'll do is I'll start off, because I was using DLSS and everything like that, but let's start off with native first. And no frame generation just for now. Let's see. And then leave the rest on. The rest is pretty high. I think we can actually put everything on max.
What GPU does this model have, the Vision?
This one has
5080?
a 5080, I believe.
Okay,
yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, it was either 5080 or 5090.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so it's a very high-end model.
We should sell it on eBay.
No, we shouldn't, because then we don't have one anymore.
Oh yeah, but it's worth a lot of money.
It is, yeah, but it's worth more playing on it in the live stream.
Yeah.
Because motion blur off, because obviously.
Yeah, no comments.
Exactly, and the rest I've pretty much kept on.
I still
Also
don't
ray
know,
tracing on.
I still don't understand why game developers don't by default disable it.
Because I think it's an art choice, and so sometimes
Yeah,
when things
yeah.
are in motion, you do want that blur, because in real life you probably would see that as well.
I always see blurry.
Yeah, but I kind of prefer things to remain sharp, but that's like a personal preference.
That's a game advantage,
Yes,
competitive
exactly.
advantage.
Yeah. It's just something that I always do. Anyway, so for now, let's just put everything on native and then see how it goes. And so what I'll do is, I did play the game already a bit, but I'm not going to go into that save, because then you're missing the whole context and stuff. What I'll do is I'll just play it from the start, and then you basically...
What is the difference between casual and standard?
This is really easy, it seems, and standard at least gives you some. I mean, this mode is recommended for players who like action games. I don't know what the difference is. I only played it on standard, and I didn't try casual.
Based on our previous game, maybe you should take casual. Otherwise,
no, I've already played
otherwise
it.
you're stuck with a boss fight again, like last time.
I've already played it on casual.
Oh, okay.
On standard. So or not.
Hey, this is from Artemis. You know, the spacecraft.
Yeah. Maybe they used. No.
Yeah. Or Artemis 2.
I'm gonna
I
make
think
sure
it
that the
was.
sound is working, by the way.
Oh yeah. Let me check. Let me check.
I'm hearing the sound. I hope you guys are well.
I'm
as
going
well.
to check. Yes, sound is working for them. Let us know about the audio levels.
Yeah.
I know you want to mute me, but that's not possible.
I repeat, this is research vessel Eurotas.
Yeah, game sound is
Identification
good, thanks.
Delta Lima
Good,
Papa
good.
12904 Alpha. Over.
So yeah, this is a new unique IP
This
from
is research vessel Eurotas.
Capcom.
Edith
from
T.
Capcom
Copy.
indeed.
Over.
So very nice.
Come on.
You were like from, yeah, I saw the big logo.
Yeah.
The reports were right. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to say Konami for some reason, but
Yeah. Well, it's also Japanese.
I know
It looks awesome.
it does. Yeah.
You know, my problem is, first of all, tomorrow I'm going on holiday. That's not really a problem, but I don't have time to play like this. You know, to listen to the story, even if it's good. And this has a good story.
It does. Yeah. I normally also tend to skip a lot of the dialogue because I'm more of a gameplay kind of thing. But at the same time, as I got further into this game, I actually started, taking the time to listen to the dialogue as well, because it does add, and it's quite good. Good voice acting as well.
We're clear for landing.
The thing I like about this as well is you see the webcams at the top. They are not futuristic. They're just like the USB webcams that we are also using. I like those kind of things. Like it's a futuristic game.
What's it called?
Yeah,
Logitech,
Brio or
Brio,
something like
yeah.
So
Brio 4K.
although it's using a lot of these futuristic techs as well, it's kind of like some things are just as they are now. They didn't progress anymore.
They didn't have another 3D model
I
for it.
don't
They just
know.
used the old
Its
one.
applications are practically
So the nice thing is that they're basically 3D printing
You can create
a lot of
almost
things on the
anything as long as
moon.
you have a blue
That's what this game is about, and that's what you're seeing here.
Is this game like also resource? You need to collect resource or something?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, and build your base.
No, not build your
Okay.
No, you do have you have a base-like
Let's get
room,
in there and scope it out.
but you kind of build it as you go along. Like you collect
Oh,
stuff
okay,
and
yeah.
unlock
Yeah.
stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous looking game.
It is.
On Twitch. I
I
don't think my poor old 3070 Ti would run it.
No, I think it should. Actually, it's quite good, well optimized as well. But it depends on what. If you want to play it on 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
But we have a viewer on YouTube who's called Supreme X Gamer. I think you must be a big fan because
He's probably on our playlist.
when you I don't know, but if you're using Supreme in your name, that's some dedication right there.
Comms check.
Okay, join our giveaway. Maybe you will win.
Yeah, he's saying need this game one for me.
Clear.
Uh,
Channels
yeah.
online.
Well, you started good with your username.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this game is gorgeous. And still, even on native, and this is in-game rendering, I don't think this is a movie, pre-rendered. I'm getting 120-ish FPS.
No, this is the game engine.
Yes, I think so.
120 on this resolution, so it's not 4K, but it's like ultra widescreen.
Well, these I've seen this before. The scenes, the cutscenes, let's say, even though they are rendered in the engine, they're not fully the full width. They don't use the full width. So as you can see, this is 16 by 9.
Then I'm doubting if this is in-game. Otherwise, you probably would see it ultra wide.
Yeah, but then I don't know why you were seeing such fluctuations in FPS, because usually when something is a pre-rendered cutscene, it's a fixed FPS. So
maybe it's faking it in the background.
Yeah. Doubtful. All right, let's see.
Welcome to the crater. Initiating environmental optimization sequence. Please stand by.
This has got some serious Martian vibes.
All right, let's do it. Just get in and get out. Roger.
Shaders are shading. Actually, the shader compilation happens in the first time, and then after that, I don't think you see it anymore. Right, so now we actually get gameplay, so I can move around now. So here you go. It is actually around, above 100 FPS.
No, I didn't
already.
pay attention because now it's full screen.
Yes.
So somewhere between.
Yeah.
Okay, we missed it.
Yeah, and now it is full screen indeed. So now we actually get to see the full experience.
Yeah. FPS is like between 90 and 110, I saw, and now 87. Looked like a countdown, Peter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot more happening here.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that will be the reason. Still feels pretty smooth, but I'll.
Yeah,
and
Dead
again,
Space
this is not using any DLSS yet. This is all native. And
Did
then,
you play Dead Space?
No, not really.
Okay. Looks indeed like it.
I've heard a lot
looks,
about
I mean,
it, but
yeah.
I didn't really take the time to get into that. It's the same like with Red Dead Redemption. It's still on my list. I need to play it at some point because it's a work of art.
That's funny. Earth is like not upside down.
I'm going on ahead.
No, it isn't. You
Well,
can see it's
with
Madagascar.
Artemis 2, the Earth was upside down.
It's not
Yeah,
just
I mean-
Oh, really? I didn't pay attention to that.
Replicator. Now, what do you
So
wanna
this
know?
is fake.
Okay, so
I don't know. It's more
or
recognizable.
Artemis 2 was fake.
I don't
I
know.
heard this stuff.
Like the
Deep
moon
fake.
landing.
Deep fake.
So
Yeah, deep fake. Yeah. AI.
it's crazy. They're
Yeah.
printing something that.
Right, I need to go somewhere.
You're right. Electronics then.
So basically, you're just left alone to wander, and you need to figure out what to do.
So already using ray tracing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the reflections on the floor.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah, I was going to say there's not many reflections, but here you can indeed see some. And it's not wet, so it's a shiny floor, I guess. Do we see? We don't see the guy on top of the hill, though. You see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not doing all the reflections.
No stairs? Really?
So this are the kind of things you need to gather, let's say. So it's called Luna filament, and it's like it's a resource in the end that you can use to upgrade stuff or print stuff.
It's even better than path tracing. Is this game doing path tracing?
It can.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
but I didn't enable it.
I saw an article, actually I didn't read it, but it said something
Here.
like
It's
NVIDIA of
Path
some,
tracing is
okay,
off on this
some
one.
new technology was like accelerating path tracing.
Yeah.
But I didn't look into details, so I'm not sure if it was from NVIDIA. I guess so.
There you go. So I just need to follow this guy. We're trying to fix something.
He's following you.
Now he is,
Yes.
yeah. I'm fast.
Not
No.
exactly a popular.
But yeah,
Fast and
it's
furious.
we're trying to find out, because we've been sent here, I guess, to fix something, and we're expecting like people to be here, but for some reason it's completely empty and it's only our team, so we are kind of wondering where everybody is.
What's this rubble doing here? We're gonna need some backup.
We're gonna need some backup. You see the guys in the background?
Oh yeah.
The robots? Those are gonna be our friends.
Like Friends?
Look, he's printing one.
Oh, nice. Are they really friends or red eyes?
Oh, you'll have to see. Are you expecting Will Smith to pop up
Yeah,
and
yeah,
go
indeed.
full iRobot?
Clear us a path and then take us to the data center.
As you wish.
I mean, you already have kind of these robots walking the streets in some countries, right? That look like this.
Is path tracing for GPUs with more VRAM? Because when I enabled, my FPS went down hard. Well, path tracing is really resource intense. So not only your
Computationally
VRAM,
expensive.
but also the load on your GPU.
Then they
Yeah.
send us
And
when the
CPU.
thing needs fixing.
And of course, it's the ultimate realistic look and feel.
Yeah.
However, yeah, it's still, I mean, not for this generation, I would say. It's more like a technology showcase. Or you will need to take like sacrifices on resolution or FPS.
Man, they really not gonna come out here and meet us?
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have like the top hardware like 5090 and a very fast CPU.
Fire everyone, did they?
But promising that they're working on that.
Exactly, yeah. So we're still wondering where everybody is.
You all feel that?
You all feel that?
Seismic
Peter's like the guy explaining the plot of the movie.
Not really, I'm just trying
Before
to make
you
sure that
watch
you
it.
guys can follow it. No, I'm just explaining what's happening.
Yeah, but they can hear the same like you, right?
Yeah, but you're talking.
Oh, okay. I'm going to do another giveaway.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because otherwise I keep talking.
People getting sucked out.
Yeah, but our crew.
How many winners will there be for this game? At least 4, I believe. We've got 2 now, so we need at least 2 more, Eric.
Well, in coming weeks we have more.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, it's a little bit of a spoiler, but I guess. But the promotion is still running for a while, so, you know. And it is a really nice game, I have to say. If you're into story-driven and narrative, you know, games, it is kind of linear, so you kind of have to follow a certain path. But if you get into the story, if you can get into it, it's pretty nice. Right. So now we get to know one of the other protagonists of the game. So I'm pretty sure if you've been following it at all, this is one of the other important persons or characters in the game that you need to think about.
So Peter, can I interrupt you?
Always. If
The-
only if you're announcing a winner.
Yes, the third winner for today is Ian. Ian, congratulations.
Ian,
Yeah, with loyalty bonus. Thank you.
congrats. I hope you enjoy it. We're gonna send it out to you
Nick
tomorrow.
also used a loyalty bonus. Or used, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Integrating lunar filament nanoweaves. Suit integrity stabilizing. Suit integrity
So for some reason, nobody on the moon, but then suddenly there's this little girl.
Administering cellular repair.
And she's helping patch us up. Heart rate of 30, that's quite low. Okay, there we go. Now it's 60, 70, that's more realistic. Like if the heart rate dips below my FPS, we're in danger. or in deep sleep, maybe. I guess.
Yeah. Hibernating.
Yeah, but to be fair, my FPS is now above 100 again, so you know.
Here you are.
The hair,
Oh,
that's
better.
awesome.
It is, but also the eyes. Yeah. It's very good character design. I like it.
Well,
I've-
typical
I've-
Taiwanese, of Japanese.
That's true. But I have 2 daughters, and it does remind me a little bit of, you know, how they act sometimes in their voice and then, you know, their attitude.
Hello, this is Edis, your autonomous base administrator. Unregistered guest identified. Walker, please remove him from the premises.
I saw a red eye.
Yes, that's usually the sign.
Yeah.
Bad news. But now the red eyes are gone.
But you saw it as well, right?
A little bit, yeah. Ooh. All right, so now it's basically also the beginning. It's kind of trying to teach you. We're just going to try and do headshots.
That's a strong robot.
Yeah, it's not really helping.
Oh, come on. Damn it. Hey, get behind me. Move.
Trying to protect her, obviously.
You need to.
I think I can help. Bypassing first and second firewall, hooking control protocols. Analyzing.
This isn't any girl.
Matrix.
In case you hadn't noticed
Visualization
yet.
complete. Initiating hack.
If you buy this game, Peter is included. He will narrate the game for you,
Yeah, it's nice.
like the director's cut or something.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
So now it's very easy.
Oh yeah.
There we go. And you do way more damage. So basically, she hacks into it, makes it vulnerable.
What's going on here?
I'm D.I.
Forget it. This can wait.
I am
We got
DI.
bigger problems. Captain?
Not sure why we see
Are
the
you
screen in
okay?
front of us, but
Is he sitting there or hanging?
yeah. No, she's standing.
Standing.
Yeah, standing on some.
Captain? Captain!
I believe we've lost the
Damn
captain.
it!
We may have lost the captain, guys.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, let's figure it out. Wait.
It's locked.
I can open it.
I'm sure she will hack it.
Yes. And now we learn that we can actually open stuff. She's quite useful. We have a repair cartridge. So we can actually heal. That's basically
For your
healing.
safety, access is restricted. Please utilize a repair cartridge.
Oh, okay. First I need to heal, and then I'm allowed to go out. Alright,
Suit life support systems fully installed. Initiating unlock.
that's nice, because you can kind of fly around like Iron Man a little bit with the boosters.
Is the girl a cyborg?
She's like an android. She's gonna explain it in a bit. There's I think she's called PRAGMATA, so that's actually what the game is named
That
after.
could be our way out.
Alright, maybe now is a good time to see if we can, because this monitor can do 360 Hertz, and I'm only getting about 100, which is still pretty damn good for a game like this. But let's see if we can push it a little bit. So for now, let's see, let's first enable upscaling, so just DLSS, and keep it on quality, see what that does.
I saw you had an extra option.
Yeah, obviously.
Frame gen.
Yes. So now we've gone from about 100 to 120-ish, 125. So that's already a pretty nice boost, but we're not really at above 300 yet, are we? So let's see if we can get there. Because I mean, we have the monitor to do it, so you kind of want to get there. Right, frame generation. 2x. Let's start with 2x.
Okay, go
Okay.
to 12x.
No,
Ooh, nice.
Almost 200. Almost 200.
Big boost.
It is. And that's 2x. So let's see. 3x. Okay, now we're at 270-ish. The game feels way more responsive. Now let's see what 4x does.
Oh, let me guess. 360.
Well, not
not yet.
quite. Not quite. But as close as we can get. 330. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh. Oh. Okay, we need to get through the blue nodes. It's like a hacking mini game. The gun reloads by itself, by the way. It takes a bit of time. And this is like a puzzle, so basically you just need to press WASD and then you can unlock that.
Can't get by with your guns, right?
To what game would this compare?
Hard to say. I haven't played that many of them, but I would say, you know, again, like it's more like a, it's not really the Witcher type game, but at the same time it kind of is. As in it's story-driven, narrative-based. You're just basically playing through the story. It's almost like a book in that regard. Yeah, something like that. But you're the star. You're the main character. Like everybody thinks in their life. There we go.
Escape pod?
Yeah, tram line.
Oh,
I believe. So you're still stuck. But as you see now, the screen, like the left and right, the ratio
I
is
think
already.
these are cinematics.
No, because you can still see it's pushing.
Yes,
yeah, exactly. So I think it is rendered in game in the engine.
Quite strange. Also, FPS is not going up that much, but you still lose like 25% of screen pixels, which need to be rendered.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe even up to a third if you combine them. I don't know.
Well, now 400.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's pushing way higher. Okay, so you guys saying it gives a lot of Dead Space vibes.
Yeah.
I also heard some people call it the Dad Simulator. Or yeah, it's the Neuropoga is already saying Dad Space because you're kind of acting like the dad for this
Bioshock.
bot. Which monitor are we playing on? It's the MPG 341 CQR QD-OLED X36.
Hits in the title.
It is, yes. Okay, so now we get to know everybody who wanted to know who she is.
MSI 03367, a state-of-the-art PRAGMATA created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving protocols.
Okay, that's enough. I don't need a user's manual.
He's like me.
All right, next question. What the hell is going on here? And why are these things trying to kill us?
I don't know.
State of the art, huh? Can't believe they're all gone. Guess I'm on my own now. Hey,
I am DI 03367, a state-of-the-art PRAGMATA.
Hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something?
I said I am DI 0.
Look, how about we call you
Diana.
Diana.
Diana?
Yeah. From now on, you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Diana.
I'm Hugh. I don't do babysitting, but I'm gonna need your help, and
Hugh. Diana.
yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
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 It is a bit weird, like, or uncanny, the emotions in her face. Because just knowing and realizing, like, she's an android, she's not really human,
But still, it's
but
nice.
she acts really human.
It's nice that she's playful, you know, like
It
a
is,
kid.
yeah, very chipper indeed. That's why it reminds me a little bit of my own daughter sometimes. Like, you know, just their random playfulness and like the silliness they do. Right, so now we get in, this is like the base area. So we get through some, this repairs you.
Everybody impressed by the graphics.
0.
Yeah.
Reactivating primary functions.
Somebody already said in the chat, Capcom probably going for the game of the year with Resident Evil and with PRAGMATA.
Yeah. And PRAGMATA was a bit of a guess because again, like companies don't like launching new IPs sometimes, and this is a new IP. Resident Evil obviously already a long time running series, so it's a bit more of a safer bet, I guess, for them.
Let's see if I
But I think they did a pretty good job with PRAGMATA.
Why isn't this working?
But this is like single player, not multiplayer.
That's true, yeah.
Do the TikTok kids still have patience for this?
Channels are
I don't know.
locked
Depends.
down.
We'll see. I mean, again, like
Comms
there,
tower.
the question is, who's the audience for this at least? Because
Old guys gaming?
might be, yeah. I mean, there's a reason why he's acting like a
this.
dad, and people call it a dad
Traveler
simulator. So I
leads
guess
to
like
solar
young
power
kids,
plant is
maybe
still
a little bit less
We
so.
got the main power back up. We
It's
can
more
ride the
for
rail
indeed
all
like
the
a
way
little
to
bit
the
more of a
tower.
mature audience.
What do you think? It's not even that far.
And yeah, you do need a little bit of an attention span.
So, what I'm wondering, Peter,
Diana.
Yeah.
why his spacesuit
Diana?
already has like on the backpack the stand where she can stand on.
I have no idea.
Think we can
That's,
get
That's
there?
like-
that's always a good question. Like, did they do that so that the plot can happen, or is there something
you
else
know that.
supposed to be on there? I don't know.
Nope, but I have an idea.
I'm guessing that it was meant to
We'll
be
go, and if we
holding
don't get
something
caught,
else or
that means
something.
it's
That there
safe.
could be some
Well,
kind
it
of
doesn't
backpack.
look like that.
I don't know.
Sounds like a plan.
Right. So this is the shelter. This is our safe space. And then you can talk,
Well, let's
More
try our best
graphics.
here.
have some dialogue.
I'm gonna need your support.
Let's talk about.
And then after that, so here's like some console, so you can upgrade stuff. Firmware updaters. We usually don't upgrade firmware, right? We
Not
try to
during
stick
a
with-
live stream.
I also don't have. You can't see it, but I have 0 of the items needed to upgrade anything. So at the moment I cannot do that. And then on the other side, there's also another thing that you can, a unit printer it's called, but basically also a bit of upgrades and stuff like that. But also there I cannot purchase anything quite yet.
So you will need to collect those items.
Yes, yeah. And then here there's, this is an
The
REM replicator.
is standing by.
REM, I believe, stands for something like Earth memories or something. So stuff from Earth, basically. And it's quite fun if you get further in the game. You can print stuff for her, which basically every time you do that, you get something, and then it gives some bonus. You can spend it.
Okay then. Guess we should make for the power.
And this is basically your terminal where you can go to.
I love REM.
Yeah, the band. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're old enough, I know.
Losing my religion. No, there was a comment in the chat, Peter.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, and then here basically you select, okay, I want to go to this mission. So it's kind of also like a loading screen, and it's quite well done, I guess. And so you get into the tram line every time you do a mission or complete an area, let's say, then it unlocks the next
Why
one.
is it so dark? Guess no one's home.
You
I think this whole
learn
sector's
that
in
some
emergency
boxes
mode.
you can open at some point. It's quite dark because we're in the solar power plant. We're trying to get the power restored. Oh yeah, these closets or whatever you want to call them, that's where the robots are. So basically, I think once I take a look at this, at some point they're going to come out. Maybe if I go behind here. Yeah. Oh, so these will allow me to upgrade. At some point, I believe the robots are going to come out. There's another one.
Looks like we have a power switch nearby. Let's go find it.
At some point you can also unlock a scanning, there we go, scanning ability. So press a button and it kind of tells you, all right, these are points of interest. This is where you're meant to go. It helps, you know, reduce the amount of time you spend looking around and searching for stuff. Okay, and we can hack objects. Yeah.
Backup generators online. To restore full functionality, please reboot the main power terminal on the top floor.
Oh, it's a gigantic space station indeed. Like, it's a huge base on the moon. I mean, moon is pretty damn big, and they just printed like all kinds of stuff there. One of the next levels, honestly, they printed entire cities. Like, they tried to replicate Earth on that. There we go. So now we get the robots. We need to hack them. This is going to be one of the things you see a lot in the game. Basically, you need to
Did you do something
constantly
bad?
hack
Just doing my job.
the robots in order to attack them. And so you get information every time with things like this. Let's see, was there something here? I forgot. Okay, not really. But now I need to jump over the laser beams, obviously, otherwise they hurt. There we go. Next one. Some of these locks, there's like a timed interface, so you need to complete them within a certain time. And then you get, sometimes in rooms like this, you get like, I guess there are memory holograms.
Another game, Division also has this.
Yeah, true. Different games do this indeed.
Different of the Division, yeah.
True, yeah, I remember the Division also did this.
Ubisoft.
Yeah. I think Crimson Desert also had something similar to this.
Storytelling.
Correctly. Yeah, but like you go in there somewhere and you kind of wait. Didn't The Witcher 3 also did this something? But it was like the Witcher senses, and you could. But it's the same, similar concept. Basically, a bit of storytelling indeed. Luckily, I do think you can walk away from them, so you don't have to stick around. But it does give you some more information. There we go. Hello.
Be careful.
Good work.
So,
Yes, that's that.
What is the blue stuff?
oh, that's the lunar filament. So you can see at the top right it says plus 30, and I now have 206. But that's like a resource you need to gather to be able to.
Yeah, but it was more like a fluid, not like the particles.
Which one?
When you shot them, it looked like fluid.
Okay, maybe when I shoot someone again in a minute. Oh, so this is an REM thingy here. Oh, actually I cannot get to it now. I need to go through somewhere else. But that's like an Earth memory thing that you can, give to her.
What now?
That's a different robot.
And ammo? You have unlimited ammo, or do you also
Yeah,
need to
it recharges.
like, watch that? Okay.
No, yeah. Well, on this gun it recharges. On other guns it's kind of finite. So there you need to be careful, and once you deplete it, it's gone. And basically you're just walking around levels looking for things you can unlock and solve, like puzzle solving. It's a bit platforming as well, so you need to find, there's like hidden spaces where you can find stuff.
I'm going to do the last giveaway, Peter.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you keep gaming for another 4 hours.
Honestly, yeah, I've already spent, I think, up to at least 50 hours in this game.
50?
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I did some research.
Cradle staff heavies. Yeah, don't look now.
I finish games in 50 hours.
Yeah.
Like Far Cry.
Not this one.
No, 40 hours.
You tried to speedrun them, I know.
Okay, last winner for today.
You're going down. Hey, you're not bad at this. Come on, we're not done yet.
And then there's escape hatches like this, so all through the level, or with every level basically, you can claim them, and that allows you to go back to your base, do upgrades, heal.
Last winner for today is Alan JT. Congratulations.
Congratulations. I'm sure you're gonna have fun with this.
Well, it's bedtime for him.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
But as you can see, this is also a bit of platforming, right? So you have to judge, okay, this thing goes up and down, and it hurts when you jump into it, so what you do.
So congratulations to all winners. Peter will email the codes tomorrow to you.
Correct, yeah, I will do that.
Peter, I'm going to Maine.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to next week.
Yeah.
First one down.
No, not next week.
Next stream. Actually.
Next
Yes.
stream, indeed. So, thank you all for joining.
Yeah.
Next week, I'm on holiday.
Yeah.
Peter needs to work.
Yeah, I'm working double time.
Yeah.
Also,
I
preparing the next live stream.
I don't do a lot of things in the office, so.
Well, neither do I, but don't tell my boss.
Okay.
Anyway, no, so I'm also preparing the next live stream, which will be about our new mouse, which is called the Versa 300 Wireless 8K.
Yeah.
As you may guess by the name, it has an 8,000 hertz polling rate, which will give you a big edge in the game, competitive edge. So, but we'll talk more about that in 2 weeks' time.
Buzz King is asking how to get notification for the live stream. Yeah, that's kind of difficult. You can do that on YouTube, but
I think maybe on Twitch as well.
Twitch,
you can
well,
get a notification when we're
YouTube,
live.
you probably get notification for all the videos we upload. So Twitch might be the best channel.
Yeah, and you are on Twitch by the look of it, right?
Yeah,
Buzz King.
and I believe there are some other live streams on Twitch, like a Friday evening, but not that much, not from us. So
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, bi-weekly. On Wednesdays, that's our goal at 4 o'clock CEST, summertime now.
Yep.
Same time as always. Thank you all for watching and hope to see you in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, indeed. And Eric, have a nice holiday. Enjoy.
Thank you. Have a lot of work.
I will. All right.
Hey, bye-bye. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.